I didn't expect that Koumei's update had a lot of changes, rework, and new stuff here. I would not want to talk about the new things first as those are quite hard for me to look through it for now. But I want to talk about one of the reworks, Nova, because I didn't expect that Nova can receive a rework. From what I recall, Nova is somehow quite decent because her old kit already quite good enough, but not as game breaking as we could expect it. But with the new reworks here, I think her kit will become very offensive and everything should be good, right? Let's take a look, shall we? So, without further ado, let's hop right into it. All her abilities have been reworked, and her passive is the most notable one, because her passive had changed into that if the enemy was slow, it has a 15% chance to drop health orb. Otherwise, if it's speed up, it has a 15% chance to drop energy orb. Now, one thing to know is that this slowness is not just only from molecular prime. In fact, cold proc also have the same effect. So this also means in her natural state, you can already getting a lot of health orb, and if you're using molecular prime, you can also make good use of both health orb and energy orb, which in other words, equilibrium one will be much beneficial in her kit. As for all of her abilities, aside from the third ability Wormhole, which allow you to aiming at where your Wormhole location should be, all the other abilities I think will be much better compared to Wormhole. Null have been changed that instead of just giving you a fixed amount of damage reduction for a small amount of particle, now the particle can be scaled much higher and the particle damage reduction also are scalable through ability strength. This also means that Null not only able to provide the maximum damage reduction easily, but also you can make good use of the Neutron style armor to proc a massive damage. Second ability Antimatter drop not just only allow you to aim at your drop location, but the damage multiplier also scalable through ability strength. And not only that, Molecular Prime also have a rework where, compared to before, the speed of the Molecular Prime will be determining whether you are positive or negative ability strength. This time, your Molecular Prime will always be kept at 75 speedness, but depending on whether you want to tap for slowness or hold for quickness. This allows you to have one single build, but with both speed and slow Nova build. Since the new update allows Null to have massive amount of particle if you increase the duration very well, this also means that our Neutron style build will be much better compared to before. So for our Neutron style build, as you know that because right now, Null can stack a lot of particles and the damage can scale very well, which is why the build will be focused quite heavy in both strength and duration, which is why you can see that I'm running Growing Power, Blind Rage, and more Augmented to increase the strength a lot. Prime Shield for that, obvious because we do not want to knock ourselves down. For our duration, we have Prime Continuity and Mode Efficiency. Might be few, but still be enough. Because the power of the Null not just gonna be depending on the number of particles, but the strength as well. So we need to have both strength and duration at the same time. We have Neutron Star Armor, that's obvious, and we also have Stretch to increase our range. Because compared to before where you need to control the number of particles, now you have massive amount of particles where we're almost able to cap at the highest damage reduction, so there's no problem around a decent amount of range. Prime Flow is here because increased energy pool, and also you have the Equilibrium mod because we want to make good use of her passive so that we could regenerate our health and our energy at the same time. And finally, we have Adaptation and Arcane Vitality. Arcane Vitality is because with the Neutron Star Augment, we can deal hit damage through ability, which is why Arcane Vitality will be a good choice. You can run with the Arcane Vitality, but I have a decent amount of space here, so there's no problem with it. And so, there I have it. I didn't expect that Nova really received a reward because from what I could tell, she is already enough from my perspective. At least I never really want her to be really offensive or really defensive. But this rework somehow make Nova useful and much better. And for now, I will be having a lot of fun trying to play with the Null and who knows, maybe I'll be having fun playing with the Null and the good thing about here is that because of the both high strength and duration, even Antimatter drops still viable enough in this build, so it already consists of everything I wanted to. Let's enjoy this new Nova and see that what can she deliver for us. If this is your first time watching, why not leave a like and subscribe to my channel so that you won't miss out any news contents from me. Why not leave your comments down below if you got any ideas or thoughts you want to share with all of us. And that's it from me, and as always, I will see you all next time. Bye bye!